with some more Call of Duty Rec League gameplay. Atlanta Dazed, the LA Dweebs, a new series here for you guys to bless your Thursday evening. Here we go. Onto a Den hard point. Both teams, both of these teams are strong. Both of these teams want to win. I'm expecting no different than what we saw in that first series. Some back and forth gameplay, some kills here, some kills there. We're having a good night of Call of Duty. Fallon, how are you feeling in this second series?
I'm excited. If we had an amazing banger of a series, this one should not fall short. I feel like if you're undefeated, you want to stay undefeated. You want to come out like hot and wanting that the undefeated status. So let's see what's gonna happen here. I mean, we're starting off with Atlanta Days with a 17 point lead with LA Thieves with only four. That's okay. Still the beginning of the game. You still come back as P2 pops right now, and LA are right here with it, and they're already set up. Let's see if they can hold it for the next 40 seconds.
Yeah, looking to hold it, try and find, whatever time they can. Only down by 4, but Atlanta is working their way in. Deceptive finds one, Verisight finds another. So Atlanta find their way onto the hill, trying to grow their lead. Lapizzi, quite a name, but he will eventually fall with a little jump onto the wall. So Trev, though, he'll find one on a Valley Core towards the rotation, towards couches, but last 20 seconds looking like it's going to go the way towards Atlanta with some players rotating over towards P3. 4, Colton, he wins a big one on that rotation. So looking to try and chain these hills together, but going to get shot in his back. So it's going to be all about the rotations on this game, on this on a map like this. But Atlanta building themselves an early lead, up by about 40 points, going into this P3. But LA, they're on it. They're trying to set themselves up. 2 players for Atlanta working their way towards mid. 2 players for LA will fall, but Trev follows up with 2 of his own. So some trades going to roll in the feed. Time's still going to go. Advantage a little bit towards LA, but more players for them will fall. So Guz, he eventually finds one, but all of his teammates will fall around him. No players for LA are nearby. So Atlanta, they got the break once again onto the hill, trying to grow their lead ever further. But LA, they're gonna contest it a little bit. 3 of them will fall. Kilbor finds 2, can't quite find the third. Colton gets him with the pistol. So more time gonna go towards the way of Atlanta. They're starting to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, and LA Days is playing really good. LA was here for P3 setup and everything, and Atlanta was here and broke it. And now they got that. They took up, I think, the whole 60 seconds, I think. So they're in a good, big lead right now. And sorry about that. That was my dog. And as we're going into P4, LA has to get control of this hard point and get back in this game. This is the point that they need to hold for the whole 60 seconds or 40 seconds to get back in this game. You're almost going to be down almost, what, 80 plus points. So they need this point to get back in the game.
Yeah, definitely need to try and find whatever you can to get back in the game. The lead now 65 points for Atlanta. It's gonna continue to grow if you don't do something, LA. Kill Bear. I'm gonna call him Kill Bear. He's in the back, but none of his teammates are there to help him really. But time gonna go their way. Big Big 17 seconds, gonna go their way. So, it's all about just, find whatever you can. Even if it's only about 20 seconds, it's gonna work. Lapizzi over towards mid, he finds a couple kills. Clybear finds one as well. So, LA looking to chain some hills together themselves. So, here we go. Atlanta, they're back in that spawn towards that, I think that's dojo area, or sorry, no, that's that bottom window area, but Verisight, he finds one. Colton finds another. Lapizzi eventually will find one in consolation, but Atlanta with another break and 4 down in the feed for LA. More time going to go the way towards Atlanta. The lead is still over 60 points. So if you're LA, you got to try and find something because it ain't working.
Yeah, and it's just LA has really good setups. And every now and like every player it's almost getting doubles. I mean, you see when they go for a pick, they catch 2 players that's not looking their way as they're approaching. So it's just Atlanta's getting some good double kills and some big kills for sure when they go on their flanks. So LA needs to do the same or just start holding lanes where they should not keep those players away from pinching. But As P2 about to pop right now, you need to get on this point and hold this. This is a point you need to uh, this decrease that deficit. You know, this is that point, and they're already holding it. They're getting those kills and stopping them from pushing the front. I mean, you got this one guy. You know they're all pushing front. If you can get all of them, they're not gonna have a chance to hold this point. But as I said, you're already on the point. They're killing them. Three go down, and that's it. LA are now pushed off the point, and now they got no advantage right now.
Yeah, get pushed off the hill. You called yourself back into the game. You're only down 40 now, so the lead just, I mean, they cut it down to about a 20-point deficit, but Atlanta with the break once again, the last remaining about 20, 25 seconds going to go their way. So on the rotations, Velicor and I think that's Guz over there towards that time, as well as Kleiber. Trying to combine for some kills over the rotations. They find that big opening kill onto Velicor, so Verasite trying to find what he can, help his teammates out a little, pick up some slack, but LA, they're on this hill again. Kleiber with a kill. Colton eventually will get a trade onto Kluz. Kleiber finds another one towards mid. He's locking it down. He's put some shots at some teammates, but still finding some kills. Deceptive finds two. Lapizzi eventually will shut him down. Atlanta is now finding themselves on the hill. Some trades rolling in the feed towards the side of LA, but Atlanta, they have the spawns. They're flooding towards this hill. 3 players for them are all around it. Trev, he's on the hill trying to find what he can towards mid, keep himself at least contesting, but here we go. Back and forth, just like we saw in that first series. As Atlanta, they do have about a little under a 50-point lead, but LA again on these rotations, but they gotta be able to hold these if they're gonna rotate so early.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, LA need to hold these back spawns and this P4 if they want to get back into this game. But as we're saying, that Atlanta's already set up. They already got the spawns as well. So now Atlanta having to push through the front and try to get those spawns if they can. But I mean, LA, they got a hard task in front of them. Atlanta's already set up. They've got all the important lanes cut off. They can hold this point. They will come close to winning, but they're gonna need that next point to win the series. But let's see what LA can do to get back in this game.
Yeah, just trying to fight back. 3 of them will fall, make it all 4. Gonna spawn out 8. The last one standing in Lapizzi, he will fall. So now gonna completely spawn out if you're the side of LA. Gonna just try and hit this rotation. You're down by over a little under 100 points now, but they're gonna fight for that 10 seconds. Looking like they might get it, but Atlanta, they're fighting for everything here. They're up by 100. They can kind of afford to play around a little bit, maybe test out some new strategies, but you still got to close it out. Up by a little under 100 points if you're Atlanta, but LA again. I mean, they're finding themselves on these hills pretty early. They're, getting on the hill when they can and getting them on the brakes, but Atlanta is just collapsing them from all sides every time. Velicor and Verasite pair up for a couple kills. Lapizzi will find one, but Colton will find the kill onto him. Make it 2 for Colton. So make that all 4 players down again for LA. 7, the last one remaining towards the hill. He gets shut down by Velicor. So Atlanta once again shutting down LA off those early rotations and finding themselves on the hill. About 25 more seconds remaining for the victory. 2 players though will fall, make it 3 for the side of Atlanta. Verasite, the last one standing near the hill, he will fall. So LA fighting back. They're not going to go down without a fight, but Atlanta finally they find themselves on the rotation with 2 big kills from them. So 9 more seconds for the victory. You can basically win this one on scrap time. LA have to be virtually perfect for the rest of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, uh, with the 2 go down right there for Atlanta. So if you're LA, this is your time to hold this point for the next 50 seconds. You can't let Atlanta get on it and get those last 9 seconds. You need to hold this for this remaining time and the next few hard points as well, because you're down by 100, almost 90 points. So you need this hill. You need this hill, the next one, and 2 go down for Atlanta. So you got 30 more seconds. You gotta keep it. You gotta hold this. Players need to start rotating at the 10-second mark. So you're already set up for new and not having them on there and keeping you guys off of it. And there you go. 10 seconds. You need to get in there. 4 go down. Try guys make a big play. Can you get this player? No. And that might solidify the win for Atlanta Dazed.
Yeah, it does, solidifying the victory in quite convincing fashion. Saw some life out of LA here and there, but I mean, it came down to those rotations. Atlanta rotating very well. Or sorry, Atlanta not rotating very well, but the breaks that were coming in were just too, I mean, executed to absolute perfection. LA was finding, they were rotating early. They were getting themselves on them. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 2, Atlanta Dazed, LA Dweebs. Atlanta up 1-0 in the series. So looking to try and, go up 2-0. LA trying to bounce back in this map number 2. So LA on the offensive side, looking like they're going to work their way towards this A side, a little bit of middle of the map action as well. Clybear will find the opening kill onto Velicor, so man advantage towards their way. Now a 3 versus 2 with a couple trades rolling in the feed courtesy of Colton. So 3 versus 2, man advantage still towards LA. So Verasite, though, he's going to even that up. He finds a kill, make it 2 for him. So now all down to Lapizzi. He finds 1. So Verasite versus Lapizzi, 1 versus 1 in the round number 1. Bomb is down, 27 seconds. Verasite, trying to play for some information. He could have hopped on the bomb, but who's going to get the timings? He jumps down and he gets it. The timing working in his favor. The 1 versus 3, basically. Clutch for Verasite and Atlanta. Take the 1-0 map lead.
You know, phenomenal gameplay from both sides. I mean, it just came down to timing right there. As soon as he dropped down, they were both right in front of each other. There was some bad timing, but no matter what, it was still a good round for both sides. So let's just see how Atlanta does on attacking and LA Dweebs on defense. We're gonna start off with Atlanta for attacking. I mean, I will. They had the sniper out for when their teammates pull out the sniper, but put it away. Sadly, but we'll see how they're gonna play this. One a team they did brought it the broomstick. They're pushing up. One goes down for Ellie Dweebs. That's one. Now it's a 3v4. Let's see what he can do with this sniper. Another one goes down. Now it's the 2v3. Can he stay alive? Can he get this pick? No, he gets tagged up though. He sees one pushing him. Can he get this kill? No, he gets traded. So it is a 1v3. Can Cave Bear get this kill? Can he get no? He gets traded out as well. I mean, it's just they got super aggressive. They were pushing up. Once he got one of the teammates on LA Dweebs by himself over here, it was just downhill. They got super aggressive with the bomb site over here at B.
Yeah, definitely, super aggressive towards the site, and it worked in their favor. Those first bloods also going in their favor. So Atlanta up 2-0 in the map. Continuing their domination that they saw in that map number 1. Verasite 5-0 already on a 5 streak, so trying to secure that glide bomb for his team as well. As LA on the offensive side again, they're going to work towards A. Lapizzi with the opening kill with the sniper on Velicor, so man advantage towards them. Make it 2 for Lapizzi with the sniper, so that is huge. You now have the man advantage. It's been the difference so far, so 4 versus 2. Bomb going to be planted over towards A, so Atlanta forced to retake. One more player remaining in Deceptive. We've seen crazier, but not today. LA will shut him down. A good bounce back round, 2-1.
And they play that really good. It's just teamwork. You got to play as a team. He tagged him up. Teammate comes in and finished him off. I mean, you don't want to play, separate. You want to play as a team and trade and go for trades if you can. We'll see how LA Dweebs can do if they, yeah, hopefully they can tie up the series 2-2, but we got to see how Atlanta's going to do attacking. They did phenomenal, pushing aggressive towards B to see if they're going to do it again. No, they're going to decide and go A this time. Throw the LA Dweebs off again, see what they can do. He spotted one, calls him out to his teammates. Bear over here on A. He's really aggressive here on the middle, but he gets spotted and killed. So now it's a 3v4. We'll see what Breezy can do. He knows one guy's on the bomb. Can he pick him off? Let's see. He tags him up. Got away with his life. Really hurts you. You know you could have gotten him, but it's okay. It's a 3v4. Now it's a 3v3. Teammates picking up. Can you go for the trade? Yes. Now it's a 2v2. You know someone's gonna be up here. Teammates gonna come in for the trade. Yes. It's a 1v1. Can trade win this? You got 15 seconds. You know there you spotted him at market and you get the kill. No, he's going to play for his life and the time. Smart play from Atlanta. No, he gets the kill though, but doesn't matter. Atlanta goes up another round. Tough. If they got a little bit more aggressive towards the end, I mean, maybe he could have gotten the kill and the defuse, but it's all right. You're only down by 2 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, Atlanta, that was a good round, especially out of Velikor there to just, you have the time on your side, so just gonna play that, just play to your strengths that you're given in that round. So they're gonna go up 3-1. Atlanta again continuing to dominate how we've seen it, but I mean, if you're LA, at least you shut down Verasite, on that 5 streak. So I'm not sure he got that glide bomb. Lapezy with a big boomstick opening kill. Clybear finds 2 as well. So right off the rip, Atlanta Velikor just watched his teammates fall around him in the blink of an eye. Bomb gonna be planted over towards B. One play. I mean, listen, we've seen crazier things happen, but I'm not sure they're gonna happen today. LA with another big round to make it 3-2. They're crawling back.
Oh yeah, one more round and they tie up the series 3-3. I mean, good play from Bear. He's picking up a double right there in front of him, and then his teammate picking up a sniper kill. So great plays from LA. Let's see if they could keep that momentum going into this next round as they're defending. And then if you're Atlanta, you're still up by 1. You just gotta continue that lead, and it starts with each of these rounds. See what they do. Valor is gonna go off to B. I think they're gonna do what they did on that second round, which is be aggressive over here. Let's see if it's gonna pay off this time. They spot 1. They got intel, but a teammate here from LA is here for his teammate. Can Valor get this kill in the back? No, he tags him up. He's gonna wait for his teammates to get here so they could push this 2 guys from LA. Does this in the back. 2 of them go down for the side of Atlanta, making it a 3v2 now. 3v1. Valancourt all by himself. He dips. He gets away with his life. He has the bomb, I believe. No, bomb's over by B. So it's a 1v2. Can Velocore pull this off? You know you need to get bomb, but they might be over it and looking over it like hawks. Can he pick up one? He does. That was a little easy. Can he pick up Bear? Bear gets him.
Oh,
A close. It was a close 1v2, but LA was able to tie the series 3-3.
LA fighting their way back, fighting their way forward. No clutch is going to be in order for the side of Atlanta. That's what you want to do. Play your fundamentals. You get the life advantage. You should win those rounds, and it's exactly what they're doing. So 3-3 in the search and destroy. They're clapping back. Both teams, both teams showing strength. Definitely more of a fight out of LA than we saw from that map number 1. But here we go. Round 7, 3-3. Atlanta on the defensive side, LA on the offensive side. They're going to work their way towards A again with the bomb. So, keeping this similar strategy with 3 players pushed up, 1 towards the back. Atlanta playing a little bit split. They've got players all around. 6 looking like he's going to go on the little bit of a flank. So LA going to find themselves pinched into this A-bomb area. Bomb's going to go down. So now you have that on your side if you're LA. But first blood is going to go towards Velikor and Atlanta. 4 versus 3 now. Making a 4 versus 2. Velikor found another. Clybear, he'll find 1, but immediately traded out by the nades. More trades in the feed. Verasite finds all the kills that he needs. Trades on trades. When you have the life advantage, you win the trade battle, and that's exactly what they did. Atlanta win the round, get the defuse. It's 4-3.
And a phenomenal play from Valcor to go on that big flank and catching a guy on the bomb and then being a nuisance in their spawn, and then making them having to pick who to push, so it really helped the Atlanta, his teammates really were able to push in and get those kills and get that defuse. So we'll see how they do on defense if they can get this round. and extend their lead. No, Bear picks up one. Bear picks up another, but he gets traded out, and it's down with 2v1. Let's see what LA could do. Yeah, Guz pushing. Going to check it right. Ooh, Atlanta Days goes up another round. They're one round away from closing out this game.
Yeah. Trying to take that 2-0 convincing lead in the series is because, working his way towards mid, kind of all he can do with Atlanta players, sitting in there, you can't really get information like that. So he gets caught out, he will fall. So again, these first bloods are just being the difference in this entire map. Just whoever's getting that first blood is most likely winning the round. So that's how it's gonna be, Calm that to your teammates. Say, hey, we gotta play our life here. These first bloods are so vital. They've been so vital in this map so far. So, match point for Atlanta. They're on the defensive side, looking like they're gonna split it up once again. Lapizzi though, with the sniper, he'll find the opening kill on Develicor. So there's that all-important opening kill. You have that life advantage now. You have the bomb in a decently good position towards B. Trying to fight for some positioning to get this bomb over towards B, but these Atlanta players will not back down. Lapizzi finds one with the sniper as well, so into a 3 versus 2 because Verisight got the kill onto Guz. Trev, though, he'll find a kill on Verisight, now all down to Deceptive. 3 versus 1. Deceptive, the last one standing towards the middle of this map. He's going to hop up over towards P1, play his life a little bit. Bomb looking like it's going to get planted over towards this A site. We've seen crazier. I've said it before, we'll say it again. Deceptive. Trying to will his team to a round win. Into a 1 versus 2 now. That first kill is always the most important. Some shots exchanged, no kills were found. He's going to back down. He's going to peek again. How is that guy not dead? Oh my lord. He is Superman. Clybear not wanting to go down. He will never go down. LA Dweebs, they win the round 5-4. They're still in it. They're crawling back. They're staying in arm's reach.
Yeah, and they're doing phenomenal. Like we always say, it's just one round at a time. You're never out of S&D. You could make a crazy comeback. We've seen it time and time again, and it's 4-5. So if you're Atlanta, you just gotta win your defense. If you could win your one of your defense rounds, you could tie up the series 5-5. But we'll see what Atlanta could do. You got just your last round. You could go up the series in 2-0. But Labizi is over here. He has a sniper. See what he can do with it. He knows he got no information over here on B, so must gotta communicate that it might be a push over here. Valcor's over here. Can he get killed? No, he gets tagged up, but he does get information. And so does LA. Let's see what these teams are going to do right now. They're just trying to get that first pick that we talked about. Whoever gets that first pick really dominates the rest of the game. Let's see what's going to happen here. They're making them second guess where they're going to be. Valcor's playing really smart, playing for his life, playing for intel. That's what you want to do. Teammates are pushing up, but Lobezy picking up a kill over by B. Good play. See, he gets into that bomb, was picked up probably. So see what he's going to do. Valcor's over here. Can he get a kill on Bear or something? It's gonna get... No. Guz gets taken out, so it's a 3v2. 3v3, I mean. Valcor picking up one. Can he pick up another one? No, he gets killed. And no, Atlanta Days taking game number 2. Going up a great plays for them. They played slow. They let the game develop, and they were able to close out the series.
Yeah, that is some great... And gentlemen, we are back once again. Map number 3, series number 2. Here we go. Atlanta Dazed, LA Dweebs. The teams are swapped on my screen. I don't know if they're swapped on your screen, but they are for me. But I'm going to call it. I'm going to do my best. I might slip up here and there. Overload. Velicor finds a 2-piece. Already a score on the map. My goodness, I blinked and I missed it. Atlanta already up 1-0. Velikor on a 5 streak, but he eventually got shut down. Guz found two, Verisight found another. So Atlanta trying to push this in. They're already got the bomb in hand again, trying to push this forward. But players all around him are gonna fall for Colton. He will fall as well. So LA slowing it down a little bit. So they're going to slow it down. They're going to pick the bomb up, go for a little bit of a counterattack towards this A site. So Lapizzi towards mid. He's going to find a kill on Velikor, but Atlanta, they've shown a lot of good things so far, and they're showing it once again.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the how quick they were able to get that first point and was crazy. I mean, that's the aggressiveness that LA needs to have too. You know, you can't slow down one bit against this team. You gotta match their energy, and you're only down by 1 point, but you gotta help your team and get um aggressive on this map. But as we're saying it, Atlanta's already in their spawn with the bomb. Well, we got LA right here pushing behind him. None of them are catching him, but he does. So that's one down. One down. LA Breeze and Bear right here for the cleanup, getting three. This should be able to get him a point and tie up the game, but we'll see because someone from Atlanta is coming up behind them. Can he get the kill? He gets one. Can he clean it up? There we go. Two for first team. Can he get a third one? No, but Bear there for a double kill. But I Bear with the score as well. So it's tying up the series 1-1. And you can't ask for a better game than this. I mean, let's LA answer back with a point of their own. But as I say that, Atlanta might get another point in. They're holding it to get some more kills so they could rally some points along.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the strategy was there. Maybe I'm not too well versed in some strategy in this game. He was kind of sitting in the corner, maybe trolling a little bit, but they take the 2-1 lead. Atlanta, they're showing some more strong stuff that we've seen all series long. Deceptive, he'll pick up the bomb. They're up once again trying to go score, but he's got no teammates around him. So, in my opinion, not the best idea, but to each their own, trying whatever they can. 5 in Velikor, he's in their flank, trying to shut this pinch down. So LA again forced to back up with the bomb. They still have it in hand, so that's a good sign, but no players, no teammates around him. Guz finally here to try and help him out. Clyberry, he'll find two with the pistol. Deceptive will shut him down, but Guz is there for the cleanup. Lapizzi finds one as well, so that's 4 players down for Atlanta. LA, you have the bomb. You got to push it up. You got to try and score, but nothing is going to be working for them so far. The bomb is down. Atlanta's going to pick it up. Here comes the counterattack now. LA trying to, back up, play some defense, but Velikor, he finds two, shuts some down, but bomb is still down towards that P3 area, so no team really not really able to gain much of an advantage in that towards that bottom side of that map, but here comes Atlanta again. LA forced to play more defense. They're pushed back into their spawn. Here's Guz trying to shut it down. His teammates finding kills around him. So bomb again gonna go down and picked up by the side of LA, and Velikor, he finds two. My goodness, we're going back and forth.
Yeah, and they're playing really good at keeping uh those kills in their favor and getting two down or three down, but they need to get this bomb carrier and he's in their spawn. It's kind of risky playing in their spawn to go down. Labizi able to save that because that would have been a really bad way to get a point on your own side. So let's see what Deceptus can do. He gets two teammates. He's waiting for his teammates to get here because he has the bomb. He has two teammates and they get this point and almost Bear picking up a double, Labizi picking up another one. That's three down for the side of Atlanta. So if you're Atlanta, you're okay going into the second half with a point lead. But I believe LA might get a extension 30 seconds as they do. So you got 30 seconds, two down. He can tie up the series if he could get to A, and they do. So they go into the halftime tied 2-2.
Yeah, what a great overtime play for the side of LA to tie it up at 2-2. So that's why I like that overtime. You don't really want to shut down that advantage push, that little hot streak, that momentum that they have, and they can use that overtime to their advantage to not get shut down early just because the time runs out. So Going into the halftime 2-2, LA's showing more fight. They're staying in this one. The search and destroy got away from them. The hard point got away from them as well. So here we go. 2-2. Overtime is ended. Atlanta versus LA. Here we go. They're trying to just fight back, force a map number 4. Atlanta trying to just completely dominate the series from top to bottom with a 3-0 victory. But Bomb going to be over towards this P1. Trev will find the opening kill on Develicor. Clybear will find one as well. No, make it 2 for Clybear. So map positioning going to go towards the way of LA. They're going to try and push this towards P3, but 6 in Colton is ready there for him. He'll shut 2 of them down. So Bomb now down towards that P3 middle pinch area. No team really able to get near it, but here comes LA. They're going to pick it up. They're going to try and work towards this B side with 2 teammates behind him. But, Atlanta, they got something to say about it. LA, their pushes haven't been too great. Neither team has really been able to push with too much success. But so Verisight and Velicor, they'll pair up for 2 towards mid. Trev will find 2 as well. Some more trades. Make it 3 for Trev. My goodness. Trades rolling in the feed towards the side of LA, but no one really able to get much advantage. But 3 just gonna try and run it, but no teammates around him to help. I mean, Atlanta, sorry, they're gonna pick up the bomb again and try and come back with the counter push.
Yeah, perfect. They're pushing really hard, and only 2 members from LA are here. Let's see if Atlanta could cap this bomb. But no, that push gets stopped, and Trev picking up a double. So let's see what they could do from a side of LA. Bomb carrier's going to back off, wait for his teammates to get here. Teammate dies. He's trying to run off with the bomb. Keep it away from Atlanta's hands. Not Deceptive is up there. Teammates need to get to the bomb carrier, but it's 2 down for both sides. LA needs to get a little bit more aggressive on this bomb and push it up more. Valcor trying to get some intel where this member from LA was. Colton over here trying to get some kills. 2 down, 3 down for the side of LA. Lobizi, the last one, trying to stay alive, but he gets killed by Valcor. So Atlanta might have a chance to push this bomb up to LA's base.
Yeah. Both teams just trying to push wherever they can. No one really able to find much success in the second half. Atlanta, they're going to try and find some positioning before they pick up this bomb towards mid. So, still tied at 2. Both teams just trying to search for whatever they can. Bomb still down towards mid, but Atlanta, they're trying to play for this map positioning. Colton over here towards his bottom dojo side, trying to find some kills. Lapizzi, he'll shut him down. So, Bomb picked up for Atlanta. They're going to push towards this A side, but 3 players for LA are here to meet them. Deceptive will find 2 of them. They're going to push through. No players for LA are there. They will score. Atlanta take the 3-2 lead in the overload, trying to shut them down and break the backs of these LA Dweebs.
Yeah, and look, and they're about to get another point. No, but he gets stopped. But I think the teammates from Atlanta were there to to push it in. So now it's a 2-point lead for Atlanta. Now, if you're LA Thieves, you got a minute and 40 seconds, so you're not out of it yet, but you need to get the bomb to the enemy team's spawn. I mean, it's kind of hard when Atlanta's really aggressive in your spawn and picking up doubles. Colton here, can he get a kill? No, Bear picking up a double. But Deceptive here, trying to get some kills. He only got 1, but the whole LA team is here. Gets taken out. Bomb carriers going for a rotate through top. Trev picking up 1. Let's see, Colton picking up another one. No, Valcor is just waiting for his teammates to get some kills. Colton picking up a double, but Valcor drops the Bear. Bear is trying to pick up a kill. No, Colton picks him up. It's just back and forth. If you're Atlanta, I mean, with a minute left, I mean, that's perfect. It's pretty hard for a team to come back with, and they scored again. If it's now it's a 3-point lead for Atlanta.
Yeah, 3-point lead for Atlanta. They ran away with this one. Nothing's impossible. You never count yourselves out. If you're the side of LA, down by 3 with 30 seconds left, gotta make quick work. Not looking like it's gonna happen, but never say never. Nothing is impossible. Guz will find one over towards mid, so they're gonna end up picking up the bomb, but no. All these players for Atlanta are set up all around this thing, just trying to keep the players for LA just completely away from it, and it's working to perfection. Last ditch effort from Trev trying to run it. 2 players for Atlanta gonna try and follow him behind. Team kills not gonna matter. He's gonna pick it up. 4 seconds remaining. No time left, no hope left, no dreams are left. Atlanta shut down the LA Dweebs, winning every single map in 3-0 convincing fashion.
It was just a lot of it's just the momentum from Atlanta, the amount of pressure they're putting on LA's, base and getting 3 down,